Hello everyone, welcome to Learner's Repository. In today's session, we learn to find the middle node of a linked list. To know about the various operations of linked list, please do visit my data structures playlist. If you have not subscribed to my channel so far, kindly subscribe and support me. Before learning the C implementation, we shall explore the logical representation of the concept. There are two cases to be addressed here. In the first case, our linked list will have odd number of nodes, as you can see in the logical representation. Let me number the nodes here. This is node number 1, this is 2 and 3. Finding middle element is very easier, as you know it is number of nodes by 2. So we will be returning the data of the second node as the result. So this is the first case. In the second case, our linked list will have even number of nodes. As you can see in the logical representation, there are 4 nodes in the linked list and there are 2 middle elements here. So it might be 2 or 3. We might end up in a confusion as which node's data is to be returned as the result. Remember, always we have to return the second middle element's data as the result here. So this is the concept of finding the middle node of a linked list. Now let us implement the C code. Let us start implementing the code. As you know, a node in a linked list is represented using structures. We'll first write the structure definition of a node. So struct followed by my structure name node. Each node will be having two parts. The first part is the data. I assume my data as the set of integer values, so int space data. The second field is a pointer variable named next, and this pointer variable will be referring to the address of the next node. It should be represented as a self-referential structure. The structure definition is to be terminated. Let us write the main function now. So within main function, we are supposed to declare structure variables. Let me declare one variable. So struct followed by my structure name followed by my variable name. Here I am going to declare a pointer variable named head, which will be holding the address of my first node. As of now, I have not created any nodes, so I will be assigning null to head, which means my linked list is empty. To find the midpoint, you should at least have some nodes in the linked list, isn't it? So I am going to write append function. So if you wish to know about append function, please do visit my data structures playlist. Within main function, I'm going to call my function, that is append function, 4 times with the values 21, 35, 55 and 66, which means there will be 4 nodes that will be present in my linked list. Even though initially head was assigned to null, later on after calling append function, my head will be pointing to the address of my first node. Okay? After the appending process, my logical representation of the linked list will be like this. Now let us start writing the function call. Find underscore mid will be my function name and I'll be passing head as my argument. As you know, I'm not going to pass reference here because I'm not going to modify anything in the logical structure. Let us now write the function definition. The return type of my function will be void because we are doing all the changes in the address directly. Okay, so find underscore mid will be my function name. To receive the argument which is passed from the main function, I require a pointer variable as it is an address. So the variable name is v and it will be of type struct node. Let us declare the needed variables. So I need two variables. One is for traversal, another was for finding the middle element. Okay. Initially, I will assign both the variables with the starting address that is received in the variable v. Let me show you here. So initially, both my traversal and my middle variable will be pointing here to my first node. Because we have passed head, okay, which is from the main function that is received in the variable v. Okay, inside head it is 12x. We have assigned 12x to traversal and middle. So both my traversal and middle pointers will be pointing to the starting address, which is 12x initially. Let us have one more variable called count. I'll initially assign count with 0. Okay, it will be keeping track of the number of nodes. Okay, so I have to move from one node to the other to find the middle pointer or middle node. So I require a loop here. So for the traversal, I'll be using trav as my variable. If traversal is null, I'll terminate. So till not equal to null, I'll run my loop. Okay. So whenever I find a node, I'll just increment my count variable. Okay. So I'm going to write a condition here. If my count is odd, okay, that is count mod 2 is equal to 1, I'll just I'll just move my middle pointer. Middle equal to middle of next. By doing so, my middle pointer will be moved only the half of the total length. That will be easier for me to return the middle node. Okay. So if the condition goes fail, I'll just move my traversal pointer to the next node. Okay. Let me show the working of this loop. As you know, traversal is not equal to null. Initial traversal is pointing to 12x and it is not equal to null. So my count will be incremented. So let me track the count here. So count will be 1 now, because initially it was 0, now it will become 1. Okay. So as you know, my count is odd now. So my middle will be moved to the next node. Okay. What is middle of next? Middle is pointing to 12x. Middle of next is 71x. In the next line, we have traverse is equal to traverse of next, which means traverse, which is pointing to the first node, will be moved to the second node, which is 71x, like this. The next iteration proceeds with the updated traversal value, which is 71x. 71x not equal to null, the condition is true, so you'll get inside the loop. Your count will be incremented from 1 to 2. 2 mod 2 is not equal to 1, so condition fails. So my traverse of next will be assigned to trav. Traverse is pointing to 71x, traverse of next is 81x. So which means our traversal pointer will be moved like this to the next node. The next iteration continues with the updated traversal value. So here 81x is not equal to null. You'll get inside the loop. Count will be incremented from 2 to 3. Okay. So 3 mod 2, as you can see, 3 mod 2 is equal to 1, which means here my middle of next, okay, middle of next is pointing to 71x, middle of next is 81x. Okay, so that will be assigned to middle, which means my middle will be pointing here. Clear? Yes. So now after that, traverse of next will be assigned to traverse. Traverse is pointing to 81x. Traverse of next next is nothing but 91x. Okay, so my traverse will be pointing like this to this now. Okay. So now with the updated value of traverse, our loop will be iterated. So traverse is not equal to null, condition true. Count plus plus, so count will be incremented to 4 now. Okay. So if condition will fail, traverse of next is equal to traverse. Here traverse of next is null. Okay. So that will be assigned to traverse null. So with the updated traversal value, we'll check whether null not equal to null. It is equal to null, so our loop will be terminated, which means we have found the middle node. As you can see here, let me count the number of nodes. So 1, 2, and 3, and 4. There are 4 nodes in the linked list. So here it is even number of nodes, which means there will be two midpoints, 2 and 3. We have to return the node which is at the second middle element, isn't it? So 3 will be returned, node 3 will be returned. The data value, if you want to print data value, we can do that now. So how do we do? We'll just print the data value. So printf %d. Okay. So we have to print the data value which is pointed by middle pointer. So middle of data. This will be giving us the middle elements data. Okay. I hope it is clear.
Let me execute the program for you. I'll click on compile and run. As you can see, in the output screen, I should get 55 as the result. Let us wait for the output. So as you can see, 55 has been returned for us. This is a very simple code for finding the midpoint. If you like my videos, kindly share with your friends and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you in the next video. Thank you all.